It's Saturday morning, made it through a week, and I get to have some free time this morning. I'm in my warm, comfy bed, and I just had a wonderful night's sleep, so restful. My body feels so good and comfortable. I'm enjoying our cushy mattress, and I scooch over and put my arm around my husband, and we talk for a couple minutes, just waking up, and it's so pleasant just to feel loved and excited for the day. And we decide that I get to have some mommy recoup time, and he'll watch the kids for a while this morning. So I suddenly get excited and get a pep in my step. I'm excited and I know just what I want to do. I want to go to the coffee shop and just have some mental relaxation time. So I pop out of bed and I open up the blinds and I see that it snowed outside. It's such a pretty snow. We got about an inch or so. And it's dusting everything. Everything looks white. All the branches of the trees have a layer of snow on them, and the grass has a layer of snow, and it's just so pretty. I get ready and I get my coat on and I grab my Bible and devotionals and all my little notebook things that I like to have in the morning for devotional time, and I give my husband a quick kiss before the kids wake up and I run out the door. And I'm careful as I walk. It's a little bit slick and I'm making footprints in the snow. It feels invigorating. I feel warm in my coat, but I love the way the cool air comes into my lungs and is on my skin. It makes me feel alive. I see one black cat run towards me, and against the snow, I can really see him. And I give him a little rub, and he's happy to see me. And I open up the garage door, and there's my little small black cat. He runs out. He's so cute. He thinks it's food time, so he just runs as fast as he can towards the cat bowls. He doesn't even see me. It's like, okay. He's gonna be disappointed. It's not food time yet. I get in the vehicle and pull out and start driving, and the snowplows haven't even been on my road yet. And I can just see a couple tracks because it's still early and it's Saturday and everybody's just having a nice lazy morning around here in this neighborhood. And I have some light Christian music on the radio station, and then it turns over to Focus on the Family, and it's just engaging right away, and the things they're talking about get my heart stirred and I'm excited. And as I'm traveling into town, the roads are a little snowy and a little slick, but I don't feel nervous or scared at all. I just safely drive on them, and I trust that God will keep me safe, and I don't even think about the roads. And I get into town, I'm totally fine. And I start driving slowly through town, and not many people are out. They're just enjoying their Saturday mornings at home, which is what I normally do. I'm getting excited. I'm seeing everything covered in snow, and it's so pretty. It's nice to just leisurely drive. Don't really have anywhere to be. Just here with my thoughts and this nice talk program spurring me on to love God more. And I get to our cute downtown area, and there's this beautiful tunnel that they've made for the Christmas time of lights. It's this beautiful tunnel of lights, and I look over and I see it, and it looks so pretty with the snow backdrop. And I drive around the square, and I'm surprised. I thought the coffee shop would have more people, but I see one car out front. It must be because the roads are slick. I don't know. But I pull in and I walk in across the bricks, and I hear the jingle of the door. And I see that they've totally redone all the coffee shop seating, and it's so pretty. It's this nice teal color, and it looks really nice. And there's a lot of seating now, and so I could sit anywhere I want. It's really a nice improvement. And I see one other person in the coffee shop. And I walk over, and I see that there's a menu that I can pick up. There's also a drinks menu written on a blackboard across the wall. And there are a couple of young women, probably college age, that are there to take orders and make the drinks and everything. And then they have a cook or two in the back. And they're just talking, and I'm taking a look at the menu, looking at the breakfast items, and I'm so excited. I get to pick out one of their yummy things, and I don't have to make it myself. There's a yummy bagel with bacon and cheese and tomato. That sounds really good. There's a Denver omelet on ciabatta bread, which has green pepper and ham and cheese, which brings me back to the days we used to live in Denver. It's so good to think about good memories with these things, and so many yummy things. And then I see a quiche. That one sounds good. A nice warm quiche, cheesy. Interestingly, it comes with cottage cheese and an orange slice. It's an interesting combination, but I think I'll go for it. And I see in the display case that they have basically desserts, but yummy sweet things that you can have for breakfast. And they also have their desserts in there, like cheesecake and yummy brownies, and they cut them so that they are enormous. It's so funny. There is a cookie that is the size of my head, I think. Like, I want to take a picture of it to remember it, to show it to my husband, because it's hilarious. It's bigger than my hand spread out. Like, it's so funny. But then they have a whole row of different kinds of muffins, and that's what I'm drawn to right now. There's a chocolate chip muffin, lemon poppy seed drizzled with a glaze. And it's kind of nice. These muffins aren't huge. They're actually normal muffin size. Blueberry, coffee cake flavor, cream cheese. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get a muffin. I'm not sure which one yet. So I look up at the drinks menu. They look so good. There's chais, lattes, cappuccinos. I know I want something warm, and I really like caramel. And I go and I talk to the young woman, and she's really nice, and she talks very fast. She says, I have to ask her a couple times, what? She says, sorry, I talk really fast. Which strikes me as funny. And I order a caramel latte in a real mug. She says, I can make it with lots of foam. And I said, that sounds good. And I ask her which muffin she likes best. And she really likes the blueberry, but she says the cream cheese is really good too. So I tell her, I think I'll take the cream cheese one warmed up. I also tell her I want the quiche. So I pay, and the young women are very kind people, and they're very smiley and nice to talk with. And I tell them where I'll be sitting, just across the way there. And she first gives me a glass of ice water, and it tastes amazing. I don't know why I want ice water on a cold day, but I drink half of it right there. It's so good. And I sit down. It's a table that has half at a booth and half chairs, and I'm facing out to where I can watch them making my drink and everything, and I can see who's coming in, and I set out my books and everything. And I'm just enjoying myself so much already. Just the mental break, and I'm being mindful just to appreciate all the little things, and it makes it such a happy time. And being thankful for the special moments that God gives me. And so first I take out my wins journal that I like to document my wins and things that I'm doing well, that I think God's proud of me about. So I write down a thing that God has helped me with in the past day. Even just taking a break. I think that's a win. I write that down, that I'm taking a break. And so I close that up. And then I get my Bible out, and it's such a beautiful Bible case. It has a mountain range scene on it with a sunset. It's so beautiful. I love looking at my Bible case. It's an actual picture on it. I open it up and I turn to Luke, which I'm going through, and Jesus is telling different parables, which is really interesting, especially because I have a commentary that tells me, that helps me understand a little better some of the different things Jesus is teaching in the parables. So I just slowly go through a parable, and I look up and see what people are doing, who's coming in. More people are coming in now. I hear the little jingle of the bell, and people are meeting together, and I see quite a few older people that like to come out apparently on Saturday mornings. And everyone's happy. Everyone's glad to be here. And the young women are making more drinks, and the cook at the back is getting bagels for people and yummy things. And I see in front of me that there's a part of the counter is an ice cream counter. Yum! I get up and I walk over there, and I look at all the different types of scoopable ice cream, and oh, they look so good. I am tempted to have ice cream for breakfast. It looks so good. There's a raspberry truffle. There's like Reese's cup and all the yummy mousse tracks and chocolate and strawberry and such decadent flavors. Oh, wow. I better sit down before I ask for a scoop. Self-control. But to be honest, what's the difference in a muffin and a scoop of ice cream? These are the debates I'm having in my head. But then my food's coming out, so I sit back down and they bring me the warmed muffin, and the cook brings out the slice of quiche, warm quiche with a little cup of cottage cheese and an orange slice. And she has these big funny glasses on that you can tell she's quirky. They're red, bright red glasses. I kind of appreciate a quirky person now and then. It's not afraid to have a different style. And she's really nice. And they bring over my mug of caramel latte, and I put my hands around it, and it's so warm on my hands. And I first take a sip of it, and the foam gets on my lip, and it's like heaven in my mouth. It's so sweet, and I can taste the espresso and creamy. I'm so glad I got this. I close my eyes and appreciate it's a thick cream colored mug, and it's shaped perfectly for hands to warm up on. It's such a comfortable mug to hold. I put that down and I take a little bite of my cheesy warm quiche, and it's yummy. And I put some pepper on my cottage cheese and spoon some of that out and take a bite. And it's a nice difference in temperature and texture. Take a bite of my orange slice, and that's so yummy. I just love a refreshing orange. I love the smell of orange. It's so invigorating. And then that muffin catches my eye. And I put my fork in it, and it's a white muffin made with cream cheese. And it's so moist, and I take a bite in it. It is so good. I've never thought of just making a cream cheese muffin, but wow, they did it right. It just melts in my mouth, and it's so tasty. I'm just really enjoying this. And I read my Bible more, and I'm just being mindful and thankful. And I'm thinking of different people that I'm thankful for. And I text my friend a picture of my meal, and she's excited for me to have this time. And we get to having a nice text conversation. And then I get out a crossword puzzle. I have a crossword, so it's not crossword, it's a word search. I have a word search book that I brought with me. And it's themed. Each page is themed with actually different Christian themes. And one of them is that God will help you through all your hard times, even if he doesn't take you out of them. And so all the words have to do with, it's just kind of funny how he won't necessarily remove the mountain, but he'll help you climb over the mountain. So all the words that I'm trying to find have to do with mountains and like rope and all the different ways you get help getting over a mountain. It's just kind of funny. And I do that for a while, and it's nice. And people walk through and kind of smile at me. They can tell I'm just really enjoying myself. And then I'm thinking of my husband and kids at home, and I call, and it's so fun to be on the other side, just checking in. Say, hey, I'm close to the donut shop. Do you all want me to bring you anything? We have one of the best pastry shops for miles and miles, and I'm close to it now. And of course they want something. They ask for cherry nuggets, which are these little donut holes that are cherry flavored. And so I decide I'll get a couple dozen of those, and hang up the phone after I say, I love you, good morning, to all the little ones. And I feel happy and relaxed and cared for. And I'm excited for the day.